Then number 19 Missouri, they went on the road at number 9 Vanderbilt. Now, this is kind of bittersweet because it was a great win for Vanderbilt, a home victory with College game day, but Missouri's Pavia did end up getting injured, so that's a bummer. But Vanderbilt's defense was playing well against him prior to that, but you wonder, had he been in the game, how would it have affected the outcome? Vandy still a solid win, and all of a sudden we might be talking about a playoff Vanderbilt team. That's so crazy, Jack. But it really is possible.
It really is a great win to get home against a ranked team and game day,
Right,
which just never happens for Vanderbilt. But yeah, very bittersweet. You're
right,
right. For Bula, I don't understand the play call, kind of running him up the middle like that, and he just kind of got flattened. Hope he's
right,
okay. It doesn't look like he's going to play much of the season, or if he's going to play this season at all. So it
right.
really sucks because Missouri's a great team. Their two losses are great losses, and if he doesn't go
Mhm.
out like that, they probably win because last play of
Right,
the game, they completed the Hail Mary. They just were a yard short. So insane that they even got that. But there was,
right.
it looked like the momentum was going to flip because earlier in the game, in the fourth quarter, before they got that touchdown drive, it was tied 10-10 pretty much the whole game. This was a very defensive game,
Right. No,
which
mhm.
I think made it more entertaining for me. I thought this was one of the best games of the week. I think probably the best game. Ole Miss, Oklahoma was great. Memphis, yeah, this was one of the best games of the week. And there was a controversial call, like maybe Pavia fumbled, like would give Missouri the advantage there, but it got overturned, and Vanderbilt ends up scoring the touchdown there and taking the victory. But very surprising,
Mhm.
very good season for Pavia. I don't think he's top of the Heisman, like people are saying. I think as like Chambliss are
Right.
there, Jeremiah Love's probably still there.
It's definitely still Mendoza.
I think
Yeah.
I think Mendoza or Haynes King for Georgia Tech. I think Haynes King really needs to get a lot more shine here because that Syracuse game was very
Right.
impressive. I mean, you looked on the line here, like favored by 22 points. Is there really that much separation for these two conference opponents? But apparently, yes, there is. There is that much
Mhm.
separation. Even though, like Syracuse earlier in the year, they destroyed Clemson. Clemson's not a very good team, but yeah, very impressive for Haynes King. I mean, he can really do it all. So I think you could even say he's the front runner over Mendoza. I would probably give it to either
Mhm.
or. Honestly, you could say you could give it to both, right?
Mhm.
You get where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I mean, I see it at current state though. It is Mendoza, and that marquee win was so impressive. And the throws that he's making, he only had 2 incompletions and so many great throws against Illinois. Like he has so many great performances like that, especially against ranked teams, and that definitely gives him the
Right.
edge. But I can see where you're
Yeah.
going with that. But yeah,
All I'm saying is he needs to get more shine because I think Pavia is probably getting the most shine of
right,
anyone. He's probably getting the most press. But and Pavia is great. No shade to him. But people like Mendoza
right,
and Haynes King, they deserve a little more buzz surrounding them.
hmm
So yeah.
right. Right. And I mean, yeah, no doubt. And guys like Pavia, he had a fairly solid day. And honestly, obviously it was a very defensive game. So, he had 129 yards and he did not end up having a pick. So, not the greatest, but in such a defensive game, the plays that you make are so important. And so, him on the ground where he was able to end up getting that touchdown score, that was huge. And on the ground, he was 8 for 20, but it's like in an incredibly defensive game like this was, plays like this and like just every offensive play means so much more because you don't know if you're going to get inside the 10 again or if you're going to be able to do that because I mean you only had 17 points throughout the whole game. So very important, and points are just so much more valuable in defensive games because they're hard to come by, and that's an easy thing to say, but it really is true. And we saw that with Vanderbilt, and they were be able to get just enough to beat Missouri.